Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He's going to hand this off. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build-up in the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Heading left after the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Ball handed off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and he fumbles. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And now the handoff.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Toss play to the outside. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the 1st down.
Love the call here to get the ball to the edge, give it to a talented, skilled player where he can get to the outside, find some room, and get a 1st down.
1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a 1st down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Defense getting very heavy here. Looking to stuff the run. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's awesome. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Hey, a 1st down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looking to scramble. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
First down and 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got it now inside the 10. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
And looking to throw now on first down. It's an out route, the catch made, and a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Keeping it on the ground here. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line. It's a blitz look here from the defense. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. That's a design quarterback keeper. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive with some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the point after is good. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. A quick throw out left, complete. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Second down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Grab down the middle. It's Rhodes. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
And the wideout goes in motion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down play for this offense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Catch made on the right side. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
Second down play coming up. Oh, it's a reverse. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's third and long now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. That's another aggressive call of this defense, bringing the blitz on third and long.
Yeah, one of the beautiful things this defense... is guys that can cover. And when you feel like you have guys that can cover against these wide receivers, it frees you up to be a little bit more aggressive. This time they dial up that blitz, not worried at all about getting beaten man-to-man coverage. A good job at timing it up perfectly to get that sack.
That sack gets the defense off the field. Here comes the punt team. And the fair catch is made, but hold on. There's a flag down. They have to kick this again. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They've got him down out near the 40.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Second down, we're going to throw it. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. And they'll give it to the back. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. The shotgun running play call. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Getting set. Here's second down. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. Quarterback still with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The Alabama offense back onto the field. Some positive signs in that last drive, but it stalled. They had to settle for a punt. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. That one falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. Completion nets about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's fourth down. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And now before the kickoff, a timeout has been taken by the receiving team. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. The returner is brought down. Gets to start with the next drive. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Had all day in the pocket, finally delivers down the middle. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it out. It's awesome. The returner coughs up the football inside their own 20. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be... It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Proctor. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Snags a quick throw. He has first down yardage at the 46.
You call a quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
The linebacker shifting around now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the out route. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. Down he goes. A sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This is the 6th play on the drive. Defense showing blitz here. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, it's a big stop here by this defense. Tie game, just getting into the second half. Made some good adjustments, good awareness there on that third down play. And now it sets up a fourth down.
They'll kick it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Tide offense onto the field. This one has been a defensive stalemate. Let's see if the offense can get something going here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He'll hand it off. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Finds his target. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Motion now from the tight end. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now they'll run it on the toss. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Here's the handoff. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The defense with more pre-snap movement. Movement here from the tight end. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Now that's how you execute. I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after that big play, I'm all about taking a shot right to the end zone here.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Single back. Takes the handoff. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable.
Touchdown, Ducks. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The back's got it. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
And this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Finally marked down after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Now it's second down here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, the takeaway and the... It's just a dream play any defender could.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap and turns it around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes right at the line of scrimmage.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. And the back now goes in motion. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And here's the handoff. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
What a play by the defense here late in the game, working with the lead. Good job of mirroring the ball carrier. Just walled him off. Nowhere for him to go before he could get out of bounds.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
On third and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quick throw to the right, looking for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field.
Let's go.
First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane.
They don't pick up the blitzers, and it's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up.
24.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. And the beatdown continues.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They look to throw it here on second down. And here comes a deep shot. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Ducks. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Broncos offense coming back onto the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Some hard running there through a tackle. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that will help them down the road.
An important third down attempt for this offense. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game to get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking to pass this time. Defense is coming after him. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. They get him down after a short return, but the offensive line work for the 3rd and 4.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And it's a kneel down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.